guys, welcome back to the channel, Riding Solo. I'm your host, Dion, and today we have the 2025 Ducati Monster Plus, and we're going to be giving you a first ride review of this bike today. And I want to give a shout out to Ducati of Redmond, Washington for supplying me for this bike today. The sales department is John and Tom, so if you guys are looking for a new Ducati, make sure you stop in and talk to them and they'll get you set up. So we're going to be going over a quick overview, POV of this bike, and kind of tell you some of the options and features that it has. So we're going to start up front with the Brembos, and we're going to talk about this also when we start riding the bike on the first ride. But this bike does come with the Brembos and Pirelli Diabo Rosso 3s. So 120 on the front, 180 on the back, and we're going to get into details about this when we get on the ride. So what we're going to do is give you a front view of it, let you look at it, the beautiful red color. Let's give you guys a first start up. I've already warmed the bike up, so don't worry about it. All right, here we go. You get to see that beautiful TFT display, and we're going to talk about this as a 4.3 inch TFT display, and it comes with all the bells and whistles. So we're going to go ahead and get on it and give you a first ride. And we're going to talk about the specs and everything, guys. All right. Check for cars here. All right, here we go. All right, let me shut my visor. Let me adjust my mirrors when we stop here. Let me just double check and make sure I'm still recording. Yes, sir. All right, so let's get this first ride started. Today in Washington, it is currently about 50 degrees, and it feels a lot colder, guys. So with that being said, the tires are brand new. The tires are cold also, so I'm gonna take it easy with the cornering and just riding the bike in general. Like I said, this is a brand new bike. It's got 2 miles on there. I don't know if you can see it, but like I said, I'm extremely grateful to Ducati of Redmond for letting me take this bike out and review it for you guys. So let me adjust these mirrors one more time. Gotta get them right. There we go. All right, so while we're at this light, let's talk about some specs on this thing. So this bike is 937 cc's from the V-twin. It is 69 foot-pounds of torque. The bike weighs 395 pounds. That's wet weight. The seat height is 32 inches. I'm 5'10". I have a 32-inch seam, so I have no problem flat-footing this bike. It's a very upright position, very comfortable position, so you can definitely take this bike out on long rides and still be comfortable. Let me check and make sure where that rear brake is, because it's a little bit higher than mine. So we'll talk about some more specs. The clutch is really good. Really nice clutch pull. This comes with a slipper clutch, also with a wet clutch. It's hydraulically controlled, so that's really good. The bike is really smooth. Let's check the quick shift out. It comes with the quick shift, the bi-directional quick shifter. The auto blips are great, which is really good. All right, so like I said, this bike here is got the 4.3 TFT display. This bike comes with, power modes. It also comes with the corner ABS, traction control, wheelie control, launch control, pretty much every control you can think of. I mean, Ducati is really, they do not play in the games when building their bikes. They absolutely throw the kitchen sink at their products. They do not, cut any corners. They pretty much, these bikes come premium. with premium options. So everything you can think of, it comes with. All right. Bike feels very comfortable, light. And like I said, guys, these it's really cold out. The tires are cold, so I'm not gonna do nothing crazy. I'm just gonna take it easy. This isn't my bike, but I'm starting to love these upright, naked bikes. We're gonna get on the freeway here. This is peak traffic time. A lot of the guys have gotten off of Microsoft, so we're gonna see what the power's like. Like I said, it makes 111 horsepower, so I'm in 4th gear right now. I'm cruising. That guy creeped up on me in my lane. Nice power, nice pickup. I'm not gonna redline this bike. It does redline at 10,000 RPMs, which is a pretty solid rev range. I'm going 65 right now, cruising, and Seattle traffic. The quick shifts is really amazing. I love having those premium options like that because, it makes everything so much easier to where you don't have to think. That's why the quick shifters come in really good handy on the racetrack. You don't have to really think about shifting or downshifting. I just hit it down, boom, easy money. This bike feels very limber, side to side. So you have no problem maneuvering it around traffic and getting to where you need to go. The handling as well. That Ducati experience is really amazing, man. It almost has. I haven't really ridden Apparilli or any other bikes like that, but the Italian European bikes, from the ones I've ridden, which is only Ducati and MV Agusta, they have really good character, and you can feel it. You kind of feel that same thing with the Yamaha as well. It has really good character. So let's put the signal on. Check my mirrors, nothing there. Get over. We're gonna exit here. Let's downshift and, oh man, that was butter. This bike is 15,000. Not 15,000. 13,500 bucks. So it's really affordable for what you're getting. Like I said, this is pretty much leading the class as far as just technology and performance. So let's hit those downshifts again. Check them out. Great. Wow. Put the signal on. Got to watch out for guys like this. All right, let's go ahead and get over. Put that signal on. I'll tell you what, that factory exhaust sounds really raspy. Really raspy. I actually like it. Leaned over, still feels real good. Let's get on the gas a little bit. Not too much. The shifts are nice and crisp and smooth and quick. Wow, that's pretty good. Man, I'll tell you what, just from riding so many different types of bikes, I mean, a lot of the bikes, they kind of have different characteristics. Some are more, spirited than others, but man, I'm so used to using that clutch because mine don't have a auto blip. I gotta get used to that downshifter because I keep pulling in the clutch to do it. But the characteristics, man, it just speaks to you. You feel in tune with the bike, as one with the bike. I just downshifted just to hear it. All right. Oh man, let you guys hear that exhaust. That sounds pretty good. Wow. So like I said, 111 horsepower is plenty for riding on the road. You don't need a 200 horsepower plus bike if you're just using it to go on a spirited ride with your buddies, a long ride with your buddies, or if you're just using it for work. I know me personally, I ride in Seattle every day, so having a nice upright bike like this would be great. So I don't know, I think eventually I'm gonna have to purchase me one of a more upright bike, a more comfortable bike for everyday road usage, because right now, I just have that super sport bike, and it's not really the most comfortable, or I can't really take it on long rides, or it don't have a lot of the premium options like the downshifters and stuff. But yeah, man, this is nice and smooth and easy. The rear view mirrors are really nice. I don't know what a lot of people be complaining about Ducati mirrors, about them vibrating too much or whatever. But I mean, far as I can see right now, the mirrors are pretty good. I hate when people, buy a bike or review a bike and then they sitting there complaining about everything. Like, if you want to complain about a mirror, buy a different bike, or don't buy it at all. But like I said, that's not what I'm here to do, is complain and not talk positive about people's products, because I'm in the industry where engineering and building things and fabricating things and coming up with a design that's what I do every day. So I understand the hard work and dedication that goes into building a beautiful machine like this. So I feel like people that aren't qualified to talk about it, or like a professional racer or some kind of engineer, shouldn't be saying negative things about it. I'm not a Ducati test racer, so I'm not gonna. Oh, I'm a neutral right there. Gave me a false neutral. That's pretty normal. That happens on every manufacturer bike. Maybe I didn't shift up hard enough. But yeah, man, that's this bike's got all the features, man. That color TFT display is great. The brakes are really good. The Brembos are really good. Nothing's behind me, so let me hit the brakes a little bit. Nice stop. Oh yeah, the brakes are really good. I wouldn't expect nothing less from the Brembos. I feel like at this point in time, every manufacturer should be outfitting their bikes with Brembos. I mean, especially when it's coming like around this price point. But a lot of other bike manufacturers that come around this price point are pretty close to it, and they don't even have Brembos, which is ridiculous to me. So kudos to Ducati for not making any compromises when it comes to brakes and technology. I feel like they couldn't do anything more to this bike. This bike is really good. Beautiful bike. I love how this contouring in this tank kind of holds you in when you have your legs pressed up against the tank. That feels really good. Ergonomically, it's just really comfortable, and it's really good. It really works. All right, we're gonna turn here, head back to the dealer, see what it's like leaned over. Really good. Get on the gas. Quick shift is great. Wow. That sound, man, that factory exhaust sound is like really something, bro. Like a lot of the my bike still has the factory exhaust on there, and it sounds literally like a Hoover vacuum cleaner or something. This has got a really aggressive exhaust, really natural, raspy sound to it. That comes a big corner up here, so we'll get it leaned over, not too much, but we'll get it leaned over pretty good. Here we go. Let's lean over. Nice curve, guys. Feels really good and stable. On the gas. Brakes are great. Oh, I love how that I love those TFTs that change with the lighting, guys. Do you see that? What happened when it got dark out? I mean, when the trees covered the sun, the TFT went dark. I love that. It helps you see when it gets darker, which is really good. I like that, because you don't want to have a bright white light shining at you, if the lighting is down. So that's great, man. I feel like everybody's got a really good competition here, man. Really good competition. These twins and these triples are really becoming popular nowadays. Hopefully, they don't get rid of the inline fours, but every manufacturer right now is making bikes with twins and triples and stuff. So Got tons of torque, man. That 69 foot-pounds of torque is really good. We're gonna get over here and head back to the dealer. But yeah, it's got instant torque, man, all over. All over. Sometimes it actually pops. But man, this is a great bike, dude. I love this tank. It's really beautiful. Really beautiful. Ducati Monster right there. The handlebars are really good and everything's ergonomically. You have your lights, your emergency flashes, your turn signals, your horn. Everything is in touch. Your emergency flashes right there, your brights right there. Your on and off ignition switch is right there. So everything is pretty ergonomically friendly. I'm flat footing easily, no problem. This bike is not aggressive at all, guys. You know, this bike is pretty much for every experience level. I feel like it is just very easy. The clutch is nice and light, not too heavy. I don't like hard, heavy clutch pulls. I either like it kind of medium or like very light. And like I said, this one has a slipper and a wedge clutch with the hydraulic control, so which makes it really good. And also you have that instant feel from the brake as well. So, but like I said, this bike, you can be a beginner and want to start on something a little bit more premium. Let's say if you're a beginner, let's see if we can find neutral right here while I talk about this. Yep, easy money, boom. You could be a beginner with a premium budget, and want to start on something a little bit more power and features. Man, I know it's really good when you have that corner ABS and that traction and that wheel control and all those goodies to come along with this bike. It really makes it easy to ride, and a lot of these new bikes are coming with all this technology that is making it very easy for you to ride these bikes, guys. Clutch lets out right away. It's not like you have to go all the way to the end for the clutch to let out. Turn that signal off there. But yeah, a lot of these manufacturers are making these bikes just very easy to ride. So it's not like you have to be, have all this experience before getting on, the Monster Plus, making 111 horsepower. A beginner can definitely get on this and ride it, no problem, very easy. And also intermediate and experienced rider also. This bike is so comfortable, man. All right, so with that being said, let's head back to the dealer. Like I said, I want to give another shout out to Ducati of Redmond, Washington for loaning me this bike. Thanks guys for tuning in to Riding Solo. I'm your host, Dion. Like, share, subscribe to these videos, guys. So if y'all like seeing these first rides, I can keep riding these new bikes. If you guys are interested, or if you want to see something specifically, I'll try my best to get it for you guys so I can review it for you. So subscribe to the channel and see you in the next video.